Hello friends, welcome back. I have gathered some of the best, most useful ideas and brought them all together in this video just for you. So let's jump in and revisit these time-saving clever hacks. Here's the easiest way to clean your blender. Right after using it, just fill it halfway with water, then add a few drops of dish soap and give it a quick spin. You will notice that within seconds your blender basically cleans itself. No scrubbing and no hassle. Just rinse it out and you are done. This second trick will help you to reduce cooking time of lentils by half and also will help you in reducing the froth which forms when you cook the lentils in the pressure cooker. Just by adding few drops of oil while cooking the lentils, you can reduce the time of cooking by half and also the froth is reduced significantly. The doi packs such as those that are used for ketchup or sauces often fall in the fridge door when opening or closing. This happens due to their flexible design and unstable weight distribution. To solve this problem, you can place the doi packs in a small plastic container or a basket, and there you go. There's no more toppling of these doi packs. A tray can help protect your kitchen surfaces from oil stains, which can be hard to clean and may damage surfaces over time. When kept on a tray, it's easier to move it and clean the surface. If you have such a sandwich grill in your home, you know that when you don't clean it immediately, it tends to have food stuck onto it along with the grease, and it's harder to remove when you don't clean at the right moment. Here's a little trick to clean it properly. Just spread a paper towel on top and sprinkle few drops of water. It should be damp, not very wet, and then let it sit with the heat for a minute or two. You will notice that since the paper towel is soft enough, it does not scratch the grill plates and the moisture loosens the food that is stuck on it, making it easier to wipe it away. This is a way to clean the grill without using any harsh chemical products. Next tip is regarding storing rarely used food items. Airtight glass containers are the best for storing such items as they help in preventing air, moisture, and light from affecting these contents. Additionally, you can cut out the label that is on the package and it has the date of expiration. This will help you keep track of when the item was last stored. Decanting oils into a spray bottle is a great way to promote healthier cooking and eating habits. It prevents overuse of oil. It has better control because the oil spray allows you to evenly coat food or cooking surfaces with a fine mist of oil, reducing the amount used. If you have ants always attacking your sugar container, here is a natural and chemical-free way to keep them away from your sugar. You just need around 8 to 10 cloves, place them in a muslin cloth, and then tuck this muslin cloth with the cloves inside your sugar container. Since cloves have a potent aromatic scent due to a compound called eugenol, ants find it unpleasant, and not just ants but even other pests will stay away from your sugar. To keep the flour fresh, free of lumps and without any dampness, you just have to take a bay leaf and tuck it into the flour. This dried leaf has the properties of absorbing extra moisture, thereby keeping your flour free of any lumps. Also has properties which help in keeping insects and pests away from the flour. Here's a kitchen lifesaver. Next time you're boiling rice or pasta and worried about it bubbling over, just place a wooden spoon across the top of the pot. The spoon breaks the bubbles and keeps the water from spilling all over your stove. Simple, smart, and zero mess. Sturdy command hooks on the kitchen wall can be incredibly useful for organizing and optimizing kitchen space. Whether you're looking to follow a favorite recipe on your phone or any other gadget, or you need to hang items you need to use often, such as kitchen towels or other tools, command hooks can be very useful. Here's a sweet little hack for all the cake lovers out there. Instead of storing your leftover cake in the bottom of the box, place it on the lid and use the box as the cover. In this manner, you don't have to reach deep inside every time you want a slice. Like this, it's easy to cut as well as serve. Most of us follow the tip of putting a paper towel in the bottom of the masala box because it helps in cleaning, especially when there are any spills or crumbs from the spices. Here's a quick and super handy garlic hack for you. All you need to do is cut the top of a garlic head and put it in the microwave for around 10 to 15 seconds. Once you take them out, be careful, they'll be hot. The skin will loosen up and slide right off with almost no effort. In order to avoid all the oil that splatters when you put in cold starters, just add 1 teaspoon of cornstarch, give it a nice stir, and then you continue frying, and you will notice that there is hardly any oil that splatters all over. Reduces the risk of burns and keeps your kitchen counter clean. The next one is the bread bag hack. Sometimes when you cannot find the plastic tie, this is how you can close the bread in seconds. So all you need to do is just twist the top of your bread bag and pull over this entire plastic on top of the bread. There it is, simple, secure, and your bread stays fresh. Here's another neat trick for frozen food bags. Make a small V-shaped cut at the top. Once you finish removing the items that you need, you just tie a knot. It's much easier and tighter, and it doesn't need any clips or rubber bands. The next trick is when you want to save gas and know when your pan is hot enough. Try the water drop test. Just sprinkle a few drops of water on the pan. If the drops dance and sizzle, the pan is perfectly hot and ready for cooking. By repurposing chopping boards, you can efficiently organize your deep shelves, making items more accessible while maximizing the space. This is how the shelf looked before I used the chopping boards. I had to really search and move the boxes around to find the exact one. By placing the items on top of the board, which is used like a tray, you can just slide the board in and out to access the items at the back of the deep shelf without having to dig through everything. Here's how you can create a self-dispensing tea bag box by making a simple slit at the bottom. Now you make another cut on both the sides and make a thin slit from where one tea bag can be dispensed at a time. If there are any loose ends, you can always use a little bit of tape to secure them. Gently pull out the tea bag through the slit. The next tea bag should slide down and be ready for the next use. Having all your tea or coffee essentials in one place makes it so easy to prepare your drink quickly. Everything you need like mugs, sugar, tea bags, coffee, everything is within your reach, saving you time during busy mornings. The next organizing tip is to protect knife blades using a straw. By using a sturdy plastic or silicone straw that is long enough to cover the sharp edge of your knife, it will help you to prevent the dulling of the knife and also improves the safety as it reduces the risk of cutting yourself when storing the knives in a drawer. And if you want extra safety, you can also tape the straw onto the blade or use a rubber band to keep it from slipping off. You can make your own DIY baskets for storing onions and potatoes separately. As onions release moisture, it is very nice to make a basket of a paper bag, which you can do it just in 2 minutes. In my previous video, I had shared with you how you can make the paper bag containers for your refrigerator drawer. There is a link in the description box below where you can check that video as well. Here's a quick tip on organizing plastic container lids for time saving as well as easy access. It can be so frustrating to find the right lid when you don't have a proper organization. There are so many lids of different colors. Let's see a quick way to organize them. With the help of a bigger box, which I hardly use, I already had it at home, I'm going to use the base of this box to organize all the lids by color. The bigger ones go behind and the smaller ones come in front. In this way, it's so much more convenient to pull out the lid which I'm looking for. By organizing your container lids, you'll enjoy a more functional and stress-free kitchen. I've always used white vinegar to clean my dishwasher and also to make the utensils shine and sparkle. But I was just short of white vinegar, so I tried putting in a ball of aluminum foil and the results were spectacular. All the cutlery and the steel items turned out shining. Another time-saving tip is that when items are grouped by category, snacks, spices, baking supplies, cereals, etc., you can locate what you need without going through the entire pantry. You can also consider using rectangular or square containers for storage as it maximizes space and is easier to stack. To boil eggs and be able to remove the peels very easily, just add 1 teaspoon of baking soda while boiling them. This product, which is so easily available and economical, has so many uses and advantages. Once you find the page of your favorite recipe, you just have to grab your pie plate, which is transparent, and place it on top of the recipe book. It not only protects the book, but it also magnifies the print. Follow this little method and you will see that your scissors turns sharp as good as new in no time. When you cut aluminum foil or sandpaper 15 to 20 times, your scissors gets sharpened. The salt containers that we have in our homes has salt inside, but sometimes it doesn't really sprinkle properly. In order to avoid it from getting clumpy and moist, you just need a handful of uncooked rice grains, which you add to the container and then give it a good shake. This prevents the salt from getting lumpy and moist.
So here we are. These were certain tips that I wanted to share with all of you because I found them really beneficial and I hope they were useful to you as well. And of course, I would like to thank all the new subscribers. Thank you for showing in the support. From the bottom of my heart, I'm really grateful for it. I will see you soon again in my next video with many more amazing tips on various topics. Bye-bye.